That's really cool. Oh my gosh. Hey Kuya. Are you ready to go to the Buko Pandan Party? I can hear the very faint sound of some Filipino music right around the corner. I'm super excited. As we embarked on another food adventure, I had no idea what we were in for. And I was pleasantly surprised when we walked into this residential neighborhood and saw a line in the middle of a seemingly random parking lot. But behind the gates was this specially curated collection of small businesses and vendors here to share their unique recipes with the masses. So we are out here at, at an event called the Pandan Party in Long Beach, California. It is quite a bit of a drive. It took us a little over an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to get here this morning. But we're excited because they have all kinds of different vendors out here making so many delicious goodies. The boys can't wait to get some baked goods. I see Salamat cookies, Cat's Gemini's, Mestiza Mix. She's got some really cute little stickers, keychains. We also ordered a box, like we pre-ordered a box of goodies, so can't wait to try all of that for you and just have a little bit of fun this morning. Boiling it! No, that's dry ice, Papa. Even though it was mid-morning, the temperature was already rising, and we had to make the Crescendo ice cream booth our top priority for a cool down. Here they had a selection of specialty floats created specifically for this event. But what we couldn't resist were these incredibly cool, pun intended, heavenly cereal balls made with liquid nitrogen. The owner, Cindy, explained to us that this was the last of their inventory as they were having difficulty finding more of these Korean cereal balls due to supply chain issues.
It's very crunchy, way crunchier than normal cereal. And the sauce isn't that strong, so it's kind of hard to taste. Other than that, it's really good.
So I found the La Rulu menu on Instagram, and they had this amazing looking pandan coconut cream pie and a calamansi cream pie. So I'm totally getting one slice of each. What interests me and my family most about these events is the extraordinarily innovative recipes that are showcased by these vendors. They take a seemingly simple group of ingredients that most of us cook with already and throw in a little something extra to create some of the most creative and delicious things we've ever seen. Obviously, the highlight for me and Kuya is always the food. But one of my other favorite things is talking to these business owners and learning their origin stories. While I was engaging with everyone, I noticed another common theme was that so many of these businesses started during the COVID-19 pandemic.
We started in the middle of the pandemic, October 2020, because I lost my job during the pandemic. So we decided we just might as well just go all in, and we've been doing it ever since.
Very nice.
What's your name? Rosetti. I was baking just for fun during the pandemic. My family would give it to other people, and they just started ordering.
So you're Kat? Yes, my name is Kat. Owner here. I love to cook. I made these cupcakes, the Brasa cupcakes, because I got laid off. Thought maybe I can try selling it. So September, I started selling, and here we are now.
I'm Mike. Very nice to meet you, Mike. And this is Hava.
I'm Hava. So what inspired the business?
Like, I was learning how to bake from my mom and handing cookies out as thank yous. Like we didn't even think. Yeah, for the pandemic. Like we didn't want it to be a business.
Right.
And then everybody was like, "Are you selling these cookies?" And I ran back like, "Mom, they want to buy the cookies." And so that's how we got started.
Hey Kuya, did you see who's here? Ubenabon. We were even fortunate enough to meet with one of our earlier collaborators, whose business was also born from a combination of kindness and necessity during the pandemic. Fernando is half of the powerhouse couple behind Ubenabon, and it's very clear how proud he is of his wife Jem's amazing cinnamon roll recipes.
Thank you so much.
I might have gone a bit overboard and bought a bunch of stuff, but luckily Ate and Jima were there to help me carry my bags. But you know what? I'm hungry, so uwi na tayo at kumain. Alright, so we are back home and we can't wait to eat all of these desserts as much as we can. And the first dessert we're going to start off with is La Rulu Pandan Coconut Cream Pie.
Yeah, it looks
this
like
has
it's frosted with roasted coconut flake.
It has a coconut custard, a pandan ganache. It is topped with whipped cream. It has like a flaky, buttery looking crust and some roasted coconuts.
Ooh, that's kind of gelatinous, the texture.
Yeah?
And I cut into it. I'm not into...
So disclaimer, these have been in the car for a couple of hours as we drove back home. But that's okay, because I think it's absolutely delicious. The cream has just enough of like that coconut pandan flavor to it, and then that buttery, flaky crust just complements it all really, really well. Roan, would you like to have a bite of it?
No, thank you. I think it goes really well with the coconut flakes. And the crust it's not too crispy or flaky either.
Rowan's ready to try the calamansi cream pie, which has a calamansi custard on it. And it's got a whipped topping on top and a graham cracker crust. Okay, you ready, Robo?
I'm on the go face. Mmm.
Sorry.
Pretty lemony. Can't really taste the custard. That feels like whipped cream.
Like, lick my fork delicious, right?
That's my favorite.
The cream?
Yeah.
The crust looks like it's made out of brown sugar.
It's graham crackers. Not calamansi crust. I said it again, custard. The calamansi custard is absolutely delicious. It's just the perfect hint of that citrus, very summery feeling, right? It's kind of like summer in your mouth. I love that. That is a delicious little piece of pie. This cheesecake bar from Need My Eats. For you. This is a pandan cheesecake bar.
Also, I'm not eating that. So the cream is soft, and then once you get through this part, the cheesecake, it gets harder.
Cake ball texture? Cake pop.
Yeah.
It's a cake pop texture looking thing.
It has that refreshing flavor. When you breathe in through your mouth, it's like when you drink something like a mint, eat a mint. It's like that when you breathe in. It just gives that feeling.
Yeah, I think I get what he's saying. When you take a breath, you can taste that pandan even more. That one's really good. Next up, also from Need My Eats, what were these? These were
Mochi
I
balls.
literally had to make a list because we got
Pandan.
so much here. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget what we have. All right, so this one is the mochi balls, and half of them are covered in coconut and half of them are not. So go ahead and grab one, Kuya. Let's see. Reminds me of an espresso, texture-wise. I don't know, mochi just has a different texture that's not like my favorite.
It feels like an espresso. I can totally see that. Yeah, I know.
You like these? These are good?
Yeah.
Do you taste the pandan? Because I didn't get any pandan flavor really in mine.
I don't have the calamansi.
That's the only thing I would say, maybe a little more, I guess, of the pandan flavoring. All right, so we're gonna have the Salamat cookies, and this was a special item that they had on the menu for today's event, and it is a Sammy. It's got a vegan buttercream and mango frosting inside.
That texture, it reminds me of the raisin cookies. But the mango, it gives it a much sweeter taste than usual.
Wow, that is a really good cookie. That frosting in the middle, fabulous.
Wow.
The little bits of the coconut, the buko flavoring, the pandan flavoring.
Yeah,
I think there's little chocolate chips of some sort in there.
Yeah.
They all just mesh really well. It's like layers of flavors. Next up, we're gonna continue on with Salamat cookies, and they were also doing a variety pack. And so in this variety pack, I'm not 100% sure what we've got, so I am doing a little bit of guessing. All right, so I think we have definitely the gooey Bukube. I like that. Cafe at chocolate.
Which one is this?
Cafe at chocolate.
It's much more bitter than normal chocolates that I have.
So I want to say that's probably my first time having that chocolate flavor. It's more earthy, I would say, than like regular milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
That tastes a lot like the food for gods.
Like the food for gods that we had from Goldilocks. Yeah, it's that texture. These cookies are wonderfully like crispy, but soft at the same time.
Yeah.
They're like gooey in the center. Yeah, they're just
Easy to take apart.
perfectly baked.
Yeah.
All right, let's try the gooey
Bukube.
bukube. I see some white chocolate chips. There's definitely some coconut shreds in there. And obviously it's purple. That means there's some ube flavoring happening. There's the ube.
It's the sweet ube.
Comes in on the back end. That's always such a fun, I guess, treat would be a good way to put it when you're eating it, and then all of a sudden, boom, it hits you with that flavor that you were expecting but not expecting. That was really good. Love it. Next is the buko pandayam, and these cookies are delicious. I believe they also do nationwide shipping, so I have a feeling we might order some cookies from them. I'd say this one might look like a little bit of turon, maybe. See what looks like maybe some banana chips on the top. I'm gonna try this turon. It smells like, oh my gosh. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a cookie with a banana flavoring in it. That was amazing. There's a little hint of cinnamon in there too. That is really good. Was not expecting it to be.
I didn't even taste it like apple pie.
I mean, I didn't know what to expect from a cookie that has banana in it, but that was amazing. I really like these cookies.
Yeah, you know what?
Which one did you eat?
It tastes more like banana pie. And something so unique about this place is that there's so many Filipino flavors.
I don't know which flavor this is, because the Philippine mango and the melon muncie mania look the same. That has the perfect amount of mango flavor.
Spice with that mix makes it like spicy.
Something was a little spicy.
A little bit.
Well, grab yourself some water. This might be the calamansi or the melon muncie mania.
There's something behind it too.
Oh, dipping your cookie in coffee
Or tea.
might be dangerous. That's the calamansi one, or the melon muncie. But that is really good in a cookie. Again, it's a little bit of that summery flavoring in a cookie.
I get more of the melon muncie. I get more of the melon than the calamansi.
Yeah, very, very delicious. I love these Filipino inspired flavors, especially in cookies, because cookies are probably one of my biggest weaknesses.
I don't think I've ever eaten that much braso.
Yeah, you've had brazo de Mercedes. Remember that one time that I tried to make it for Daddy and it looked like a whale shark?
Oh no, but it was like cotton candy. It melted in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what the meringue is on the top. Feel how light this cupcake is.
Whoa.
Yeah. My husband is a huge brazo de Mercedes fan. It's like his #1 favorite dessert.
I love brazo.
And so I had reached out asking if she had the ability to ship these cupcakes, but unfortunately because they are perishable, that wasn't something they could do right now. But I'm really excited that we got to see her. So it's literally like a little meringue cloud. And this one is a special one because it is a pandan version.
I don't want the
That is
so cool. I do not want the pandan. What?
Open.
Can I get my own? That is perfect brazo.
Could you try it? Can you taste the pandan? Yeah.
I'm blown away. That is so good. I've never had anything like that.
Very unique, absolutely delicious, super duper light. I am really impressed by the fact that they were able to make that into a cupcake form. And this is delicious too. I love it, perfect. That pandan flavoring in there is absolutely perfect. So
I feel like the sauce in there was some sort of syrup, caramel syrup. That's what it tasted like. I think that went great with the pandan flavoring and the softness of the egg white meringue. Just heaven.
Kat also had coconut butter mochi.
Not
Again,
really
mochi is just not really my jam because of the texture. It's just a little too chewy, I think, for me. It's very thick and
frozen
smushy.
I like frozen mochi, the one that's filled with ice cream. That's the best. What if they take some of this filling, fill it with buko pandan ice cream, and then it can be like a mochi.
Mochi a la mode. So, again, not a fan of mochi, but I can taste the coconut butter. Buttery, very much like eating a coconut, but also had that mochi texture of that squishiness. I think that's like the best way I can say it. It's squishy. All right, next up, Pandan Party.
I'm not having that.
A Pandan Pandasal. Guess what's inside?
Pandan.
Queso. All right, I'm gonna cut it down the middle so we can see the cheesiness inside.
Of course.
Oh, there's cheese in it. It looks like Cheese Whiz, Rowan.
Of course, we always had that.
There you go. It's like palaman already in there, huh? Pandan Pandasal
That's Cheese Whiz.
with cheese.
It tastes just like Cheese Whiz.
Mm-hmm. Cheese Whiz just doesn't do it for me. I'm not a canned cheese person.
I love canned cheese.
It might be Velveeta too. That Pandasal is like super soft. It's the perfect texture, nice and squishy. Flavor-wise, perfect sweetness. The cheese is like salty, so it has the salty and sweet combination for sure. All right, the next one is the one I definitely will be
The Pandan
liking,
one.
because it's got ube inside.
Why don't you
Look
like
at it. There's a little chunk of ube halaya in there. That ube halaya, it is perfect.
It tastes like, you know Arby's, how they have the thin beef?
It's ube halaya. How does it taste like roast beef?
I don't know.
Are you okay? Did your flavors get messed up today somehow? Let me check your tongue. That ube halaya was super creamy, buttery, ube-y. And again, that pandasal is cooked perfectly.
We can
I don't know how we're gonna get to
this.
all of these desserts. Miss Cat made
My
some little
weakness.
pandan cheesecakes.
No, that's cool.
Ooh, they're kind of just got like this little tiny hint of green.
No.
Here, we'll just have a teeny tiny piece, Kuya. It tastes like bibinka.
You said that twice, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Kuya's right. It tastes like bibinka.
I'm not off.
Maybe just like slightly overcooked. You can see in the way that the texture came out here. It's still flavor-wise really, really good. It has a little bit of the pandan flavoring in it, but it also has like a crispness, like a citrusy bit
You said
in there.
Christmas.
Crispness. Crisp like lemonade crisp. Like, ooh, got a little punch. All right, so before we warm up our special Ubenabon, because our good friends from Ubenabon were there, we're gonna eat some of these ube treats. In the box was an ube macapuno cake truffle, ube black sesame rainbow cake, sapin sapin, it's called sapin sapin cookies. Did I say it right? Sapin sapin. Ube salube bration blondie. We have an ube roll, a coconut ube vegan donut.
No.
Let's see how this looks on the inside. Oh
No
my.
ube crisp.
Oh my.
Oh.
That looks incredible.
What is on the
Macapuno
inside?
strings,
No.
ube cake covered in a layer of white chocolate. It's like an ube hot cocoa bomb. All right, let's try this truffle here.
And I have a tiny piece. Woo woo. It's like
You like the chocolate? Yeah, I think that's your favorite part.
vanilla chocolate covering.
Yes, that's what it is. It's that white chocolate, but it has like a vanilla flavoring to it. I can't taste too much ube, but it could be because that white chocolate bit is
chocolate is
very overpowering.
dark and bitter.
Next, we're gonna do this black sesame rainbow cake. I'm just gonna let you go for a bite. Definitely black sesame flavored.
Okay.
It's different for a cake. That
I'll have anything that's sesame seeded flavor.
That kind of reminds me of something that would be really good as like
Oh yeah. That's really good.
like a tea cake or like a little tea party kind of cake.
Yeah. What is this?
Sapin, sapin.
Sapin, sapin. Sapin, sapin.
You get it so much better than me.
Sapin, sapin. Sapin, sapin. So
So
I
sweet.
sapin, sapin. Take
This-
something like one of those silly scented markers. Take something like that.
Like a silly scented marker.
Yeah.
Whatever this flavor is down here, this jelly is super duper sweet. I'm not a huge fan of like overtly sweet desserts. I don't know how the actual sapin tastes, so I would need to compare it. We have to keep going, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, maybe we should save the rest of these ube treats for tomorrow. For the final
Dessert for
massive
tonight.
dessert for tonight. Definitely not going to be eating all of this at once.
That tastes a lot like buka pandan.
Yeah?
Oh wait, it is.
So we did an episode with Ubenabon. We'll make sure to link it down below in our comments. But this is a brand new flavor that they came out with for the Pandan Party today. And what it is, it's a pandan cinnamon roll. They already have that flavor. But the toppings on this are a little bit different in that it has a buka pandan panna cotta on the top and boba pearls all within. Cream cheese frosting, like frosted flakes for garnish, and I'm gonna try it.
Put that in the bloopers.
Boba is like the perfect addition. I would have thought of putting boba pearls on a cinnamon roll, but they fit so amazingly. I do want to try some of this panna cotta that the kids have been fighting over. That texture mixed in with that cinnamon roll, it's just absolutely amazing. The cinnamon roll itself also has this perfect pandan flavoring to it with the cinnamon, with those little boba pearls, that cream cheese frosting. All of it just meshes so well. I don't know how they figure out how to put all these flavors together, but that is fabulous.
I figured it out.
What?
So the sweetness, I get that more from the frosted flakes on top, and from this thing. And then the boba pearls gives it the chewiness, which help, and it's so warm. It helps melt the ube cinnamon roll, and it just goes together.
Yes. Okay, so
Favorite Ubenabon.
man, we're gonna close it out today, and we had so many amazing and delicious treats. A huge shout out to LB_Ube Fest for putting on the Pandan Party today. It was fabulous. Do some more stuff closer to us over here in Temecula. That'd be awesome. What'd you like best about all of our desserts today?
You may not know this, but I keep it a secret.
You like the sapin?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have
Kason, what was your favorite
I
today?
love Ubenabon tomorrow.
My favorite, I do love me some cinnamon rolls, but those Salamat cookies stole my heart today. So I really, really enjoyed those. That's it for us today. We're so excited that you all decided to stick around and watch this video. I don't think we've ever done like a mukbang dessert fest before, and we're all tapped out. We obviously couldn't finish it, but it was incredible, absolutely delicious, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched our video today. Thank you to all of our subscribers, our followers, to those of you who have gone to buy me a coffee and, you know, locked in. Leave me a message. I love to read them. You guys can leave comments here. I think that's about it for us today. So
share, like, and subscribe to the channel.
There you go. And last but not least, Salamat. Ingat. Till next time.
Ingat. Lupe time!
Excuse me. Get down. I'm trying to eat my cookies.
She wants some. I'm starving.